management of Queen Elizabeth protected area has been able to establish that around 60% of the park is already invaded by different species of plants that are not palatable for animals and mostly not native to the area. And key among them are Dicrostachys cinerea, or the sickle bush, locally known as Karimanjojo. And typical of it is the one I'm holding with my hand here. Others include Lantana camara, we have Opuntia, but also another set of problematic native species such as Caparis, closely related to this. Actually, I have it somewhere around here. If we could be able to have a look at it. This is Caparis tomentosa, one of the problematic native species. One of its characteristics is that it has thorns. Its closest species also has thorns, if you could be able to look at them. But also typically, the Dicrostachys cinerea also has a characteristic tough thorny structure, where a combination of these problematic native species and invasive species take over an area. No animal dares come along or even walk through, because the thorns are so tough and can injure any animal that forces its way through. Also, most of these problematic species have got a range of behavior that makes them so adaptive to the changing environmental conditions. Dicrostachys, for example, has a wide root system, but also is deeply rooted, so it's able to tap water from the deepest, but also tap in a lot of nutrients from the surrounding. It can propagate by both the seeds, but also any part of the root that gets exposed to sunshine propagates into a sapling. So wherever these plants have taken over, they have suppressed other native species, therefore cause a loss of grazing value for animals and taken over habitat that would otherwise be for animals, therefore forcing away the animals. So it's a big problem, and our aim is to remove all these unwanted plants systematically until we achieve a desired situation that will bring back the animals and they live in their normal perspective. Right where we are is a site in Queen Elizabeth protected area along the channel track, where WWF is supporting Uganda Wildlife Authority Queen Elizabeth National Park management to remove invasive plant species from a target of 200 hectares. This is part of management actions that are undergoing to restore Queen Elizabeth protected area to a perceived normal ecological status that it was in way back about 50 years ago, when much of the protected area was largely open savanna grassland. We have engaged 10 local community groups, each of which has an average of 15 members, sourced from the community settlements living within and around the protected area.
For us women, we are also involved in this work. This work is being done step by step. Men can come and cut and uproot. When it is time for burning, also women will help in pushing the bush to burn. And when we reach a time of raking, we get rakes, all of us will start raking. And removing firewood, we can carry on the road because they always allow us to take the firewood. So this activity has enabled us to reduce the community conflicts with the park, because when we do this, animals get a space where to feed from, and they avoid going out to the community to destroy the gardens of the community members. This is creating a relationship between the community and the national park.
Very soon, we are going to start receiving animals coming back for a new pasture.
We are 100 people, but very many of them are youth. So we can develop our future and we get money. And we go in our villages to make projects which can help us in future.
We appreciate and strongly appreciate the support that we receive from conservation partners, and in this particular case, WWF, you have come in handy at a time when we critically need your support. Starting off with 200 hectares here is so treasured, and with your support, we are sure we'll continue to recover, reclaim, and restore much of the wildlife habitats into the perceived normal